Hey there. Okay, so this message, it is about a masculine that is stuck in this is kind of like an inner demons is what I'm getting. Okay, so mind warfare, inner demons. They're stuck in fear. They're stuck in fear, and I think that maybe they've surrounded themselves with with other energies that are possibly, they're saying about deception here. Okay, so light energy, you've been trying hard to bring in light energy into this person's life, or that's what you were doing. They self-sabotaged this. They did things to push you away because they have a hard time accepting good things. They have a lot of hurt in their past. They have a lot of loss in their past. Whatever they said or they did that caused this separation to happen, because I think that this is on them. And there's a lot of disappointment here is what I'm getting. Okay, so they are in a lot of disappointment and they are in a lot of reflection. They're reflecting on what they've done to you, how they're feeling, all of that. I think that they did offer up an apology, but for you it seems somewhat insincere. So you possibly felt like ignoring them, or maybe, I'm kind of getting that I just ignored them. I didn't reach back out. Um, that's okay. Okay. I want you to take your time with that. I do want you though to remember that resentment can be that lower vibrational timeline. Resentment, holding on to that, not now. It's one thing if you're just sitting in this and that's what you're gravitating towards, right? But it's another because you're saying, I just want to keep boundaries there because I don't want them to continue to do this to me. Yes, you do not want that. And that is where you need to be divine feminine, because you do not allow that kind of behavior in your life. So I'm not saying forgive and let them come back in and walk all over you, whatever this is that they're doing. Absolutely not. But this could be God's way of saying within time, because I am getting that this may take some time, that you do reach out and you do say, I forgive you. Maybe that's I forgive you and I wish you the best. Or maybe it's I forgive you. Can we see each other? Everybody's going to be different here and every situation is different. But I do think that they are taking action to figure this out. They are taking action to move forward. They are taking action to try to change this energy because they don't want to sit in this energy any longer. They don't. Like it's frustrating them. Okay. But this is inner demons and inner turmoil that they're having a difficult time breaking free from. And that's where you came in, because I think that you pointed out, as a divine feminine, you pointed out ways to help them raise their frequency. And this did help them. I want you to know that they are grateful for that, because this did actually help them and it pointed them in the right direction. You actually guided them on a new path, is what I'm getting. You did help them with something that they were going to bring in. This might bring in more wealth and stability for them. This might bring in, it's like their spirits kind of, it's sort of changing, because again, what are those lower vibrational frequencies? Right. So you have to think of it that way. Jealousy, fear, greed, resentment. It kind of, when they were with you, they started to sort of get out of some of that and it's a slow progress. Like, it's slow, but they were able to, when they were with you, they felt it. I feel like that they could feel this raise in frequency when they were with you. Okay, I'm hearing absolutely. Yes, that's what they could feel. And that's why they said she's so different. That is where I heard she is so different, because they don't know why. They didn't really understand why. But it's like, how is she still so joyous? How is she still so happy? How does she still do all of this and maintain the drive that she has? And she's so strong. How does she do this? And I think maybe you just showed them in the way that you live, right? You kind of led by example in this, and it helps them grow. It did. But this is baby steps. This takes time. And I think that Spirit wants you to know that now it's there on them to take action. You've shown them what you were supposed to show them at this point, is what I'm getting. Maybe you did show them forgiveness from a long time, maybe because I feel like maybe this has happened a couple times where they've done something, or a few times where they've done something and you two separated, and then you would forgive them and they're like, wow, like she is so forgiving, because I'm getting that too. And that's something that they've sat with as well. So some of these, I do feel like some of this is starting to, like this frequency, they have to work on it and they have to want to take action to rise. It's on them now, is what I'm hearing from Spirit. Now they are very disappointed because they manifested, they think that they manifested you. Now, when they look back, they say, I definitely manifested her. Because I'm telling you that when it comes down to it, everything that they have wanted in their life out of a woman, that's what I'm picking up for this. Even if it comes, it's the whole package is what I'm getting. Basically, like if I had to write down on paper who I wanted in my life, it would be it. Like she would be it. That's how they feel about you. So he does feel like he manifested you and possibly manifested you back, because I think that there was a breakup earlier, a while ago, and you did come back, because they manifested you back, is what I'm picking up. And they're very disappointed because they fumbled you. They feel like they fumbled you, is what I'm getting here. And they did, but there's been a lot of dark interference in this situation, because there is a lot of turmoil in this person's life, inner turmoil. And you help clear this out for them. That's what you do. And they're listening to the negative, they're listening to the negative entities, okay? Or they have to figure out a way to move past this, is what I'm getting. There's a lot of, there's just a lot of interference here. There really is. I'm getting a lot of dark interference in this person's life, within this person's life. There may have been a curse placed on this person's life from a long time ago. Maybe, I don't know. There's some kind of like curse or something that only they know how to break off a generational curse. Yeah. Okay, so one of the major things here is fear. Their root chakra is definitely blocked. And this is just they sit in fear and not taking risks or chances, or again, self-sabotaging. Like, I'm afraid of somebody leaving. I'm afraid there's an abandonment wound here. I'm afraid of somebody leaving me, so I'm going to leave them first. I don't want to be left, or something like, there's just a lot of fear here. I'm feared to open up to love because they're going to leave me. This is something that they've been sitting with in their life. And this is causing them to sit in a standstill, a stagnant energy, to not do anything. And then you push them to do something different. You push them to jump into something new. And I do think that they're going to be grateful for this eventually. But, and maybe they already are. Maybe they are like, she's one of the reasons why I did decide to take the risk and move forward on something that they have put more energy into and time into. It's really good for them. Like, this is a really good thing. Maybe this leads to success down the road. There's also something about you may have recently told them that you're just not ready to forgive, or this is what's in your mind. I'm not ready to forgive. Don't worry. Like, that is okay. That is all right. I don't want to. You shouldn't feel pushed or rushed to do that. It's going to happen, but you need to go to God with this and say, how do I forgive this person? How do I completely forgive this person from what they've done to me? And where do I go forward with this person? How do I push forward with this energy? That's what I'm getting. I want to know how I can forgive this person so that I can move on. Because that is where you're at right now. It's like, I either need to move on from this energy completely. I need to take your time. That's just what I'm getting. Like, this will come to you. Take your time. What else do we have here? Anything else important? I'm going to take, this person is growing. Okay. This person does need to grow. You need to give them that space to grow. The growth, it leads to freedom for them. And I see this later on down the road, and that could mean, you know, different time frame for everybody. So definitely, this is kind of what I'm getting, is that don't go back to this person if you don't feel that the apology was genuine, or that you feel that this is going to continue on, to continue to be in this cycle and continue to do this over and over and over again. It's like a vicious cycle until they grow out of this, until they're in a better energy to be able to, you know, be able to be there and give you what it is that you do deserve and what you need in a partner. Don't go back, and don't forgive just because you feel lonely. That is what I'm getting to. Just because you feel lonely, you shouldn't, because of the situation, or because you are possibly alone, that you're saying, I'm just going to go back to this. Please don't do that. Okay. You're saying, I forgive you. It really does need to come from a genuine place. Okay. So I do think that you have worked as a catalyst. This person was brought into your life to grow. You were brought into this person's life to help them grow in ways that only you could do for them. You worked as a catalyst for them to open up their heart, to be able to completely like close out those barriers. That's what I'm getting. Okay. Yes, you were led by spirit guides, spirit team. Maybe they were as well. Like, I'm seeing like a guardian angel led you. It's almost like their guardian angel led you to them, to help them to work as a catalyst. I'm telling you, if you two do not get back together, I'm seeing that in a few years, they'll reach out to you and tell you thank you, because that's how profound this is for their life. You coming into their life, this is how profound it is. I'm telling you that you have changed this person's life for the better. No matter what it is that has happened, they push it away, they self-sabotaged. I'm getting they're going to either like write you a letter, or they're going to reach out or something. And I'm seeing this, if this is in a few years, this is going to be more from like just a place of gratefulness. I'm not talking about like a romantic letter. I mean, maybe, but I think that at that point, like maybe both of you have moved on and they just want to say thank you. That's what I'm getting here. Okay, that is what I'm picking up with this. Definitely spirit guides, spirit team have led you to this person, because this person needed you. They desperately needed you to change so that you could push them in the right direction. So if you had a catalyst, think of it this way. If you had a catalyst that you know now is a catalyst, that's basically what they're in, the energy they're in right now. Okay, so that's the energy that they're in. The way that you felt about your catalyst, that is how they feel about you. You know, there's ups and downs with it. You know that it's growth. You know that it's a way for this person to grow. Okay, so that is all I have for right now. I hope that that did resonate. If it did, like, share, subscribe, comment below. I'll talk to you later. Bye.